Hey everyone, Jen Seal here. Today's class is athletic flow, and I'm really excited to be bringing you this energizing sequence. We're going to flow through some salutations. There'll be some challenging moments. I'm going to suggest that you have maybe blocks or books or something you can utilize to for support. At a particular time, you may need them. And then I have a blanket. If you have a blanket or a pillow, I suggest bringing that also to the front of your mat for something we may be doing later. So I'm gonna get started right away. So remember, honoring your body where it's at. There's a lot of static poses in this sequence, meaning we're just gonna hold for a little bit of time, most likely about 5 breaths. Now, since I'm practicing with you, I may not cue every single breath. And you'll probably be like, thank God, because I hate it when you count, right? But do remember to breathe. I'm gonna breathe my breaths, and then you might be breathing more, you might be able to hold, your breaths a little bit longer than me. It's a fine. I'll cue you out of it though, and just because it is, more of a powerful sequence, breathing is hard for me too when I'm talking. So yeah, expect that. So yeah, again, honor yourself where you're at and just feel each pose. All right, be in the moment, in the present moment, knowing what's engaging, knowing what's stretching, knowing what feels fired up, like feel it all. It's all awesome. All right, let's get started. So we're actually going to start in Child's Pose today. All right. You need to put your hair up, put your hair up. So starting, arriving, right? Arriving. Sink your hips back towards your heels. Toes in the back can touch, or you can just extend your feet out towards the back of the mat. Walk the hands forward. Spread the palms wide and allow your forearms to come down and your forehead to come down onto the mat. So perhaps you're closing your eyes, perhaps you're drawing the breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, just for a couple of times. Move a little if you need to. Notice your breath. Just take 2 more nice deep rounds of breath here. And slowly begin to lift up, engage the arms. Hands are shoulder width apart, maybe a little wider. Step your right foot back, your left foot back. Take a breath in and then right into downward facing dog. Shake the head a little yes and no, side to side. Pedal the feet. And come forward to high plank. You can roll forward. And then back to downward facing dog. Into high plank. Into down dog. High plank. Down dog. Feel your fingertips gripping. Feel your heels pressing down. This is the inhale, exhale to down dog. Inhale. And exhale. Stay here. Pause. Find stillness. So notice here, right now, this down dog, how it feels. Pressing the palms down, allowing the shoulders to relax away from the ears, lengthening your spine, maybe bending the knees and reaching the hip, the hips up towards the ceiling, pressing the thighs back, the heels down. One more full breath here. Feel the strength of your entire body. Look forward. Begin to walk those feet nice and slowly. See if you can keep your palms pressing down into the mat. Now I have to come up under ridge top fingers. All the way up. Feet outer hip width apart. Elbow to elbow, ragdoll pose. Swaying a little side to side. Lift up those toes. No gripping, please. Bend the knees, reach your hands back, clasp your hands together, knuckles down, reaching back, and slowly hinge forward again. Maybe begin to straighten the legs, belly towards thighs, looking back between your legs. You can see my arms don't go very far over my body. You're welcome to move your arms as far over as they will go comfortably. Take one more breath into the brain. Release those arms down. Feet come closer together. Bring your hands to your shins, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment here, take a nice deep breath in. Let it out. Press your palms together, thumbs to your sternum. Set an intention for your practice today. Honoring your body where it's at. Hands down by your sides. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold. I'm going to go through my heart center this morning or today. Inhale, halfway. Step back, high plank. Lower knees, lower chest, belly, thighs. Roll up to cobra. Exhale. Downward facing dog. We're doing sun A's here, right? 5 breaths here. Feel the back body lift. Feel the hips sink. Back. Heels down. Take one more breath. Slowly look forward and walk forward or hop, gentle hops, right? Halfway. Fold. Rise. Number 2. Fold. Halfway. I'm stepping back to high plank for now, but we can hop back in a moment. I'm leaving my knees lifted, lower down. You can lower your knees if you want. Cobra, maybe teenage cobra. Exhale into down dog. 4 breaths in. Move as you'd like. Neck is soft. Last breath. Look forward, walk, step, gently hop, halfway, and fold. Number 3, inhale, fold, halfway, walk, step, gently float back, lower down. I'm gonna pause in Chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, or if you're coming to up dog, hips lift, thighs lift, down dog. 3 breaths in. Hopefully you see a pattern, right? Should be getting warmed up. Take one more breath. Look forward, walk, step, or float forward. Halfway. Fold. Inhale. Only 2 more. Fold. Halfway. Walk, step, or hop back. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward. Walk. Step or hop. And fold. Last one. Last sun. Fold forward. Lengthen. Walk, step, or hop. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale, right leg lifts, open up the hip. Re-extend the leg on the in-breath. Draw it into center, hover, pull it in, push onto the back toes, pause, 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 look forward, step it forward, bring your back heel down. Wardrobe malfunctions today, what's happening? Reach and float the hands back, lift the belly off the thigh, bend deeply into the front knee, hands forward so that you roll your shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades on your back, looking down at your big toe. One more breath in and out. On the in-breath, sweep the arms up and open to warrior two. So again, sorry, my back is two. Align your feet, heel to arch. Soften the elbows, drop the shoulders down. Extend, look over your left fingertips. Right fingertips, deep in the right knee. Draw the left thigh back. Keep lifting the inner ankle of the back foot. Turn your right palm up. Reach it forward. Reverse. Deep in the right knee, guys. And you can tuck the left arm behind you. Drop your shoulders down. Neck is soft. Maybe looking up at those fingertips. Notice what's firing up here, right? The legs probably, right into extended side angle pose. Fingertips to the ground, or here they are, right? To a block. Maybe turn the palm forward. Reach forward. Create a nice line between your fingertips, your wrist, to your shoulders, to your hip, to your ankle. Nice work. Lift back up. Windmill the arms down. Step back, high plank. You can always just go to down dog, lower. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg lifts, open up that hip just for a brief moment. Close the hip. Breathe in. Look forward. Left knee, right in. Round the back. Round, round, round. Push off under the back feet. Back toes. Look forward. You got to breathe here, guys. Pull, pull, pull. Step. Make sure your feet are wide enough. Spin the back heel down. Warrior 2 foot, 45 degrees. Begin to lift. We're breathing. Belly is away from the thighs. Gaze is looking down at that big toe. Palms forward so that your shoulders roll back. And your face is soft too. Breathe in. Let it out. Reach up. Open to warrior two. So I'm not really wide enough. You might need to toe heel your foot back. Notice that your toes are pointing forward. Notice that your shoulders are aligned over your hips. Look back at your right fingertips. Soften the neck, the jaw. Look back over your left fingertips. So you're nice and strong here, right? Unwavering with those strong legs. And don't forget this right glute, right? It can help you stabilize. Flip your left palm up. Reach it forward. See how I bend deep into that left knee? Stay there. Reach back. Tuck the back arm, perhaps. Look up or look down. What do you have to do to stay in this pose? Yoga begins the second you want to get out of something. You got to stay in it, right? One more breath. And then slowly windmill. Cartwheel those hands into extended side angle pose. I'm going to put my arm behind me here. I'm using my hand, my elbows to open up this left knee. Keep pushing into the outer edge of your back foot and keep strongly pressing into your front heel. One more breath. Slowly rise. Cartwheel the hands down. High to low. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Woo. Bring your thumbs together to touch. Lift your right leg. Step it outside your right pinky finger. Take your left foot outside your left pinky finger. Come into a squat. So I wanted to give you this opportunity to this arm balance here, do crow pose here. Put a pillow or a blanket in front of you in case you tip forward. All right, you do not have to do crow pose today. I'll instruct you through it real quickly. So my knees are on the outside of my arms, which some people like to do crow like that. I'm going to suggest that you walk back. Sort of lift your heels and place your palms forward. So you see that I'm at an angle. The idea is to draw your knees in so that they're aligned with your triceps, right? You're going to hinge forward and really round your back and stick your butt up in the air. And then you're going to move towards Chaturanga arms, 90-degree angle, and try to place the knees on top of the triceps. So it looks like this. Walking forward. Squeeze, lift. See how my butt is above my shoulders. And then my palms go down, my elbows go back. Now my knees are there. This is look forward. Do not look down at your hands or your toes at all. Right? Looking forward. Always, always, always. You may be able to put some pressure into your hands and bend. See how my elbows are bent. Maybe lift one knee, one toe. If you are already a crow person, go up, see if you can do 5 breaths. Or maybe just keep lifting those toes and relax when you need to. Take a breath. I'm going to go up now for an actual crow, okay? And so if you want to come with me again, go ahead. Otherwise, stay in your squat. Breathe there, all right? So here I go. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Walk back. And here we go. Pushing into my fingers, really gripping, pointing my toes back, drawing my belly in. I'm going to do one more breath. Wherever you are, walk, step, or float back. Woo. Oh, up dog. And then down dog. Oh, my. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look forward. Walk, step, or float. Halfway lift. Fold. Rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Just shake your arms. If you did that, it's going to feel, takes a lot of strength, right? And stamina to try to stay balanced on just your hands. It's practice though, guys. Just practice little bits at a time. All right, reset yourself. Continuing to move. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, and step your right foot back. Keep your feet wide enough. Crescent Lunge pose. Hands clasped behind the back. I like to bend my back knee to do this. And then re-extend. Take a nice deep breath in. We're hinging forward again. Look down at the big toe. Hover here, or maybe widen the feet a little bit and go all the way down. Looking back, let your head be heavy. Your arms may rest on your back, it's too much for your shoulders, but your shoulders are working if you're pressing the fingers back. Take one more breath. Slowly rise. Those legs are probably starting to feel a little tired now, right? Arms wide. Eagle arms. Breathe in. And you're going to hinge forward right into eagle pose. Slow movements are going to get you there. Easy transitions. Elbows lift. Right toe is hugging in and pointing down towards the floor. And your left foot is firmly pressing down. Hinge a little deeper. You sort of have to create a gaze through your arms. Take one more breath and press. Lift the right knee. Send it back behind you. Keep your eagle arms if it's comfortable. You should feel a nice broadness across the back. Keep your gaze at one pointed interest called drishti. Don't lose it. And release the arms. So we're coming down. Look down to the mat. Reach your hands down to the mat or the floor, wherever you are. You can take your hand and place it on a block now. We're going to half moon pose if you need to lift yourself up to create more space. It's just your wrist is under your shoulder, okay? You may bring your hand to your hip. Begin to open the hips to the side. Turn the toes towards your shin, and maybe reach the arm up. Keep rooting down to the standing leg. Keep engaging the left thigh, the left glute. Pushing to the right heel, stabilizing both legs. Take one more breath. Now, look down, hand down, square off the hip, and step it behind you. Lift up again, crescent lunge pose. Lot of stuff on one leg there, guys. Exhale it down. Lower it or come to down dog, right? You can always go all the way down to the mat if you need to kind of rest. You can always go into child's pose, cobra, whatever. Good. Right leg lifts here. Step it forward. Good. Crescent lunge. I'm lucky enough to have a wall. Clasp the hands. This side is much not as stable today. Good. Hinge forward. Look down at your big toe. This is perfectly fine. You're elongating your spine and your neck. Or walk your toe slightly out, hinge forward. Maybe your right shoulder finds the right knee. Maybe the arms go a little bit farther over the head. Allow the lower back to sort of stretch here. Perfectly engaged. Legs, shoulders, head is heavy. Take one more breath. And then slowly release. Woo! Left arm under right. It's getting hot in here, folks. You're going to hinge forward and step into eagle pose. On the right side of the mat today. Point the left toes down, sink down, elbows left, shoulders are back, as if they could touch a wall behind you. Your legs are starting to feel tired. That's okay. One more breath. Press the standing leg and hinge it back behind you. Good. Kind of warrior three with eagle arms. Know if you need to bend the knee a little bit, maybe. Release the arms. Get ready to look down. Right hand down, left hand down if you need to, right? Hand on a block or the floor. Begin to lift the left hand towards your left hip and reach it up to the ceiling if you like. If you feel anything pinching or grabbing or not feeling good, you want to come out of this pose and feel free to go right back in. Keep lifting through the chest, push through the heel, standing or the left leg is lifted. Looking down or maybe looking up, challenge yourself. Take one more breath. Look down, hand down, hip down, and then step it back. Crescent lunge. And exhale it down. Right foot back, lower, up dog, down dog. Breathe for a second, you guys. Then look forward, walk, step, or hop. Halfway lift, and fold, and rise against heart. Okay. Woo, should be warm now. I'm gonna face you for this one, another standing balancing pose. I'm gonna challenge you to do the full expression of the posture, but you can always modify by, I'll show you in a minute. We're gonna start with our peace fingers on our right hand. Place your left hand on your left hip. Bow forward and grab a hold of your big toe, okay? If this is not possible, it's okay. You could just come to stand, but we're gonna try to press into the standing leg, and you're gonna lift the right heel off the mat and begin to bring that right leg up and in front of you. And then once it's there, open. Now I've got to look something down. I can't look at myself. Look at something in front of you that's not moving. Maybe looking over your left shoulder if you're feeling super, like a superhero today. Take one more breath. Bring it forward. Release. So you could go like this in that pose, or like this. All right, hands to hips. Take a breath in, pulse. 5, 4, 3, or have it hold it up the whole time. 2, 1. Just step gently back, bend the back knee, open this little hip here. All right. Now we're gonna do the other side. Peace fingers, right hand to right hip. Bend forward. So one side's gonna probably be easier than the other. I don't believe this is my easier side. So I'm gonna slightly bend my right knee to sort of bring up that foot, push, 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 push. Open. So cramping. So even if your pose looks like this, it's cool. If your pose looks like this, that's okay. It's all about standing leg, right? This is just a bonus. Good. This is called hand big toe pose, or Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Super fun, right? Super fun name. Bring it back to center. This is the hard part. Release. Hands to hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it back. Woo. All right, back to center. Okay, we're gonna take our feet wide here. Fix the pants. All right, so the toes are sort of slightly pointing inward, kind of pigeon toed. The hands again go behind you, knuckles down. Your palms might touch, mine do not. They don't have to. Then slowly hinge forward. Head shake slightly, yes, no. Now here's your option, you guys. Hands can come down by your ankles. Hands can come down onto your mat, okay? I'm gonna go a little wider. I'm walking the hands back towards the back of the room, turning and spinning so that your palms are pressing down, your fingers are facing the away from you. Maybe making your head makes its way towards the floor. You're kind of gripping with your hands, trying to draw your belly down closer towards your thighs. Take one more full breath. Sliding the hands forward. Slowly lift the head. We're gonna walk our fingertips over to this side, okay? So walking, 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 the toes come with us, they look forward. So you're gonna draw the right toes in probably about 2 feet. And you're gonna straighten the left leg for pyramid pose. Try to keep your left hip moving back. Now my fingertips happen to touch the mat. You can bring them to your ankle or your shin, or you can use those books or blocks if you have them so that your spine is nice and long. The belly can go towards thighs. So there's here. It's really just about the legs, right? The hammy here stretching, right? So you can let the belly come down and let it be a little bit more restorative. The head comes down as well. You might feel this in your calf muscle too. And if need be, like make sure that that left hip is not coming forward. I come over and adjust people on this all of the time. You want your hips to be squared off. Big toe mound pressing down. Just one more breath here. And then we need to slowly bend the left knee and slide the right foot back again. Take both hands to the inner edge of the left foot. Okay, so you really want a deep lunge here. And walk your left toes, turn your left toes towards the left corner of your mat. Press your right hand down, or maybe even come onto your forearms. You can use your hand to open the knee. I know you can't see me on this side. So your inner edge of the foot, or the inner edge of your left foot might be coming up off the mat. Now, if this is too intense, you can bring your knee down. If you bring your knee down, you might be able to come all the way down. I'm gonna use a block today. Here. That feels good for me, but it's intense, you guys. This is intense. And I noticed just now, my right glute is totally just hanging out. So I'm gonna give it a little squeeze. And it's letting my lefty, it's helping my left thigh. So my front, thigh doesn't do all the work. Pushing into my back heel too. Take one more full breath. Slowly rise. Bring the back knee down. And right in the middle of practice right now, we're doing pigeon pose, guys. So walk the toes over to your right side. Pull mine in, drop the knee forward, and send the right thigh back. So in athletic flow, right, you might want to keep things engaged throughout the whole practice, meaning we don't want to restore. We don't want to fold forward and just, but that may be what you need. Maybe you really, really, really need a hip opener today and you need to let that hip release. So you do you. I'm going to stay in the active pose today, okay? I want to get kind of the most out of this 45 minutes that I can. And in this posture, you do have the option. Be careful, please. I don't want anybody to hurt themselves. It could sometimes create a little bit of tension on the front of the thigh, but you could bend the knee. Bring your left hand in front of you, like in front of your chest, and reach back and grab the top of your foot. So the hamstring for me sometimes gets cranky, and then I just let my foot go, and it's fine. So don't overstretch. You could also take the hand to the inner edge, push your thumb into your foot, and draw it towards you. And this is just going to give you an extra something, right? You don't have to do this, right? You can be laying forward. I feel like we don't stretch our quads enough. We think about only hamstrings, but all of it needs work. Release that. Come up if you're laying down. Curl the toe under. Push forward and get that foot out of there. Come right into three-legged dog and open up the hip. Bounce it around. Ooh, put it down. Go through a flow. Invite it in. And let's come to up dog. Stay in your up dog for an extra breath. Maybe swing your hips a little. And then downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Step it forward. Rotate yourself forward. And lift up here. You gotta do the other side, I know. Bring your heels in. Sink a little deeper. Goddess arms. Open here, breathe. And close. Open, close. Open, close. A few more. Squeezing the shoulder blades back, close. So your chest is open here, and now your back body's opening. 3 more. Sink into those heels. Let the glutes fire up here. Feel the glutes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Push into those. Yeah. And then pause. Open and lift the right heel up. Put it down. Left heel up. Put it down. Both heels lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Roll the shoulders. Woo! All right, so hinging at the hips, kick the heels back, hands to the mat. So if you use blocks before for your pyramid pose, take them with you to this side. Step forward, making sure your feet are wide, take the right hip back, and then you can be here and extend and just feel the length of your spine, which is beautiful. It's going to give you more breath control. Or fold forward. Again, one is active, one is a little bit more passive. You're really just feeling the sensation in your right thigh. Good. Breathe. And then slowly bending that front knee, sliding the right foot back, bringing both hands to the inner edge of the right foot. Turn your right toes toward the right corner of your mat. Walk it out, nice and wide. You want to give your hips some room here to breathe. You can stay on your hands and keep it lifted, engage. Poke it if you feel like it. If it's just jelly, right? You're not working it out. Your poor leg's doing all the work. Come down onto the forearm. You can bend the knee outward and come onto the knife edge of your right foot. And that knee can always come down, right? Working, 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 working. Start on the two. Ooh, that right, left thigh to left thigh. Oh. Bring the back knee down. Hinge back. Walk your right foot over to your left wrist and then drive that right knee down. Push the top of the foot into the mat. Look over your left shoulder. Make sure that your hip and your ankle are aligned and your ankle, your foot's not like a sickle. It's not freaking out. It's pointing directly back. Look over your right shoulder. Good. Stay lifted. Into a tiny little back bend. Or you can fold forward if that's what you need. And again, option, I hinge forward to do this to bend it. And then I come up just so that my hamstring doesn't totally freak out on me. I'm going to grab the inner edge of my foot, trying to draw my shoulders forward, supporting myself with my front, actually using ridge top fingers or cupcake hands. Imagine you've got a cupcake underneath your hand and you don't want to squish the icing. Now I want a cupcake. A healthy cupcake. One more big breath here, guys. Breathe into that left hip and outer right hip. Slowly release. And curl a toe under and push yourself forward so you can get that foot out. It gets stuck in there. Easy transitions, you guys. Bend and open. Woo. And if you'd like a flow, last one here. Forward, Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. We did it. Knees down. Not quite done yet. Child's pose. Bring your hands behind you. Turn your palms up. This is, well, it's a version of child's pose. Actually, we'll do it. Bring your knees actually together. Turn your toes, press your shoelaces down. Take your arms and grab behind you. This is embryo pose. Just drop your head down. Let your shoulders relax. So you are compressing your belly into your thighs, so you really have to breathe into your back body. So feel that. Feel how you can do that. And slowly slide your hands forward. Okay, a couple of challenging poses here. We're going to go to Dolphin Pose. Dolphin Pose is excellent for building shoulder strength and stability. So if you're interested in doing inversions like, forearm stand and such, it's a great preparatory posture for that. So it's kind of like down dog, but we come under our forearms. I'm going to suggest that you press your palms down like this. Okay, sometimes we put them together. Just press them down. Okay. When you press your forearms down, your palms are shoulder width apart. Elbows are underneath your shoulders, and don't dump into the lower back. Push your elbows into the floor. Okay, and dome the upper back. Curl your toes under, and then lift your hips up. Okay, now you can imagine, you can sink, but no, you're gonna press, like you're going into cat pose. That's how it feels a little bit. Then you really push the hips up and walk your toes a little bit closer. A little bit closer, but keep your shoulders over your elbows. Keep pushing, 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 pushing. Challenge here, lift your right leg up. Look back at your back toes or directly like at your mat near your elbows and bring it down. And lift the left leg up. How are we doing? Keep pushing through the elbows, the forearms, the palms. Keep that right heel pressing down. Keep the left hip down. And then bring it down. Again, knees down. Woo! My face is all red. Turn your head to a side, the other side. Take your knees wide so your belly can breathe now. Last one. Promise. Come back into dolphin, right? Palms down, elbows pressing. Up onto those toes. Now, I'm going to turn so that my hands, I'm creating a fist with my hands and I'm planting my outer palm on my mat. And you're going to slowly walk your toes back to high plank or forearm plank. All right, guys, here we are. I'm watching the clock. I'm watching the clock, 30 seconds. If you need to drop your knees down at any point, do that. Honor your body where it's at. Keep pushing, keep doming the upper back. Butt is down. Look, I can see my butt was up. 15 more seconds. You can do this. This is yoga. This is where yoga starts. Your mind wants to quit, but you're not going to, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop and come right here into Sphinx pose. So walk your elbows forward. Relax your shoulders and then push again. Draw the chest forward like you want to bring your palms toward. Isometrically draw them towards your hips. Push your hips down. If this bothers you, take your arms wider and come down lower. Tops of feet are pressing down. And then slowly lower yourself down to the mat. Turning your cheek to the other side. Windshield wiper your feet side to side. Maybe bringing your palms, stack them on top of each other and bring your forehead to your hands. All right, guys, press your palms into the mat and come all the way up. You're going to spin onto your back. What time is it? I've gone way over, I think, what I said I was going to do. That's okay. Hopefully you're coming. I'll write it in the description. It's not a 45-minute practice. All right, and I'm leaving stuff out too. Good. Come on to your mat. Oh, nice long body stretch. And exhale, knees hug into chest. Massage your spine. You guys are great. Ooh, one last little core work. So just another minute or so, guys. Another minute of core. We want this. We love core. Core is extra. This is your extra bonus right here. Draw your right knee in and let your left leg hover. Roll up. Chin towards chest, knee towards nose. Inhale. Exhale, push. Inhale. Exhale. So your breath might be a little faster here, and you can go as fast as you want. And my neck gets tired, so I'm going to hold my head so I can just focus on really pressing my belly button toward my spine and pushing through the heels, getting really low. Keep drawing the knee in, pushing through the heels. 10, 9, 8. Keep pushing your belly down. 6, 3, 2, 1. Soles lifting together. And rest. Just for a moment, take one more breath in, relax the face, the jaw, the tongue, everything, the head, right? So again, try it, hands behind the head this time, okay? Right knee or left knee in towards right shoulder. Inhale, exhale, inhale, switch, exhale, twist. Go as fast or as slow as you want. I'm watching the clock. No worries. You're like, well, how long do I have to do this for? No worries. I got you. I got you. Almost there, halfway there. You can do it. I'm doing it with you. It's not easy. Don't let your belly lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Rest. Oh my goodness. Nice breath in through the nose, push it out through the mouth. Maybe really take your mouth really big, like a lion's breath, stick your tongue out, inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale out. Nice job. So you can roll onto your side to come up to your seat, or just roll up here. I just want to open up the chest a little bit, and we're going to come down to a twist, and then we'll be all done. Bring your hands behind you. Turn your hands to the back of the room and take them wide. Then bring your feet to Cobblers Pose. So we're trying to create some space in our upper back, okay? Also this is also stretching your inner thigh, so all good stuff here, right? All right. So we're not dropping our shoulders in. We're really drawing them back and squeezing the shoulder blades on the back like there's a pencil between our shoulder blades. You can bend the knees or bend the elbows slightly and just keep lifting the chest. One more breath here and exhale. So if you need to walk the feet forward a little bit to come forward, round the back. Slowly bring the knees together, rolling onto the back, drawing the knees into chest. Happy baby pose if you'd like. Nice job today, everybody. So I think that should have been challenging at parts, especially for your legs. You might be a little sore. All right. So take your right knee in. And you're just going to take it over to the left side. Bring your arm out to the side. Look over your right shoulder. Extend that leg if you'd like. I have a wall there, but you can straighten it if it feels better to do that. Continue to resign yourself to the mat now, to the earth, to your practice, because it's over. Back to center. Oh. Circles. Extend that leg and just shake it out. And then bring the left knee in. And take it over to your right side. Ooh, you might hear some cracking, some popping. Look over your left shoulder. Now you can release your glutes. If you feel like your glutes are kind of gripping here, let go. And back to center. And if you're somebody who really enjoys, let's just bring the hips up a little bit here. So press into the feet, draw your knees forward. Maybe reach the arms back. If you're somebody who really needs an inversion to end their class, to feel like you've done a full practice, then feel free to do that, you guys. You can put a block. My favorite is like block underneath my hips. You can reach your feet up towards the ceiling. You can bring your heels towards a wall, right? If you want to be more restorative, your practice is done now, right? But for today, for me, the way I want to end my practice is to stay with the block at this low setting, right? There's low, medium, and then Papa Bear, right? And keep it the lowest setting for now. And I'm just going to extend my legs forward. This really opens up the whole front body. Excellent. If you do a lot of sitting or driving, you're an athlete, you're a runner, you're a cyclist, we're constantly in this position, right? If you're doing an inversion, 1 to 3 minutes. Okay. Your head a little side to side, as long as you're not, and if you're in shoulder stand, if you practice shoulder stand, do not move your neck. Otherwise, if you're in a posture like I am, you can move your head a little side to side. Again, you can do whatever you want to do with your arms. You can close your eyes and just let everything soften in. all just kind of come into a nice, quiet supine pose on our back here. So if you're in an inversion, slowly come out of it and just give yourself a moment for your body to readjust, maybe another twist. Just for a minute, let's just be in silence and appreciate that we're not being bombarded by stimulus, right? We're just being. Maybe smile. Allow your breath to also be soft. Follow your breath the way it is. Take another just few moments to just scan the body, starting with your feet, your toes. You're going to wiggle your toes. You're going to move your legs. Breathe into the hips. The breath travel to your chest, your shoulders, down your arms, into your fingertips. Reach the arms back overhead. Nice long full body stretch. Bring your feet back together. Point your toes and then exhale. Hug those knees into your chest. Give yourself a well-deserved hug today, everyone, for practicing today, for sticking it through, for challenging yourself perhaps. It's not about perfecting the poses. It's about meeting the poses where they're at in your body this day. It's going to be totally different tomorrow. It's going to be totally different from what yesterday was. All good. Bring yourself over onto your side. Up to your seat. Thank you for making me practice. Sometimes it's hard to get on our mat. Bring your palms together to your heart center. Bow your chin to your chest. Let a smile grace your face. Come back to the intention you set for your practice today. I don't know what you have going on, but whatever it is you need, whatever kind of feeling or way of being that you need to cultivate to get through the rest of your day, bring that thought in and back into your mind's awareness. Practice that today off your mat, whether it's kindness, friendliness, being of service, I don't know, patience, tolerance. All right. Nice deep breath in. Nice breath out. Honoring this practice, honoring yourself, and honoring each other. Bring the thumbs to the center of your forehead. Take a nice deep breath in. Namaste, my friends.